how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. So in this video we're going to be looking at messages from your higher self and your subconscious. So all I need you to do is choose one of these 4 piles. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you make your choice. Just make sure you use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. Okay, so let's get straight to group number 1. Okay, group 1, let's see, what does your first message say? So you chose this door here, or it's more of a multiple archways here. And you chose the opalite crystal there. A moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. So let's see what other messages are coming through for you. So we've got, these are your oracle messages. Let's just lay them out. I'm getting the sense that some of you may have started a project or a new business or even a new relationship, but for some reason things have either been put on hold or you've not been able to finish something. Your higher self wants you to know something about this situation, and we'll get more clarity on that in a moment when I pull some tarot. We've got co-create, we've got eagle medicine, we've got nothing will come of the situation, void of course moon, and unfinished symphony. So I'm sensing that there is something to do with another person here, whether this is about a relationship or whether this is about a business partnership or something to do with another person or someone else's energy, like creating something with someone else. Okay, it feels like maybe you feel like you've been left to your own devices and you've had to go in your own direction and maybe leave someone behind, but that could be your energy feeling like someone has left you behind. But anything that happens in the void of course moon, no fruit will be born. So it's something maybe to take note of here if you wanted to launch a new business or a project or even a relationship. Don't do it on the void of course moon. You don't want to be doing things during that moment that you want to last or you want something to happen in a positive way from it. And then eagle medicine. So I don't know if some of you are into medicine, whether that's something that you do for work. You could be a nurse, a doctor, paramedic. You could work in holistic therapies. It might just be something that you're very naturally interested in. Maybe you have Virgo rising or Virgo sun, or Virgo rules the 6th house of health and daily routines and work, fitness. So yeah, you might have some strong Virgo traits within you, or just using that energy of Virgo to think about what you're putting into your body. And it may even be that something to do with your business, okay, or even your relationship, that it was founded upon health and fitness. Maybe you met this person in the gym. May just be what your business is about, maybe looking to help others heal in some way. But let's have a look at the tarot and see what's coming through for you. And the numbers that we have are the number 10 and then the number 40. So we break those down, 1 and 4. So we've got the number of a new beginning and we've got the number of home and family situation. So it may have something to do with what you're doing at home, a home-based business. It may just be something you enjoy to do in your free time, but let's see what else is coming through from your subconscious. Yeah, this feels like something is on shaky grounds. You don't feel secure in something here. So either secure in your finances, secure in your health, because the Pentacles represent the physical matters. So that's money, health, wellness, your home, your family, everything that makes you feel secure. So there's something that's not making you feel secure here. So what else is coming through? We've got the 3 of Cups in reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you may be feeling quite lonely or isolated at this moment. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so maybe you discovered something as well, maybe by spending a lot of time on your own, because I see you being more of an observer for a time. So maybe you were keeping an eye on someone or something, but not actually taking action. But I see you, yeah, being quite lonely, and maybe this is where you were and you're wanting to head out of that energy. A great quote by Mandy Hale is, "A season of loneliness and isolation is when the caterpillar gets its wings." Remember that next time you feel alone. So it may be that that's what you've been focusing on, putting all that time and effort into yourself and your own goals and dreams and desires, and thinking about other people all the time. It may be that you're putting your focus into yourself again. Let's see what else is coming through from your higher self. Okay, we've got the King of Swords there. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, Seven of Coins in reverse. Yeah, so I feel we've got almost all of the elements here, but we are missing the element of fire. And fire is the element of taking action. So I feel like there's a lot of mental activity going on, but in terms of physical things happening, I feel like, yeah, it's like you feel stuck or like nothing's moving. And you may not be working at this time, so maybe you've had some time off work, or maybe you are furloughed, or you've had to take a break from something. And yeah, something doesn't feel quite right for you. And it's like you want to finish something or you want to get back to what you were doing, but it's like you're not able to progress. And I feel like there's a sense of being quite reserved. I feel like consciously you are giving this a lot of thoughts. But let's see, really, what does your subconscious want you to know? What does your subconscious want you to know? Okay, Three of Coins. We've got lots of threes here. So there could be more than one person involved in this situation. If this is a relationship, it could indicate a third party or a love triangle situation. But this could also be, again, about work. I'm seeing a lot about work and study here. I'm not really seeing so much about the emotional stuff. But this feels like maybe you were looking to study something and like a plan failed. Like you either didn't get into the place that you wanted to get into, or you had to stop your studies halfway through, or if you were learning on the job, okay? But it may even be that you didn't get on with the people that you were working with. Okay, that may have been the issue there. What else does your subconscious want to say? Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so there's a lot of stress at the moment. So I feel like your subconscious, your higher self wants you to acknowledge that stress. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. So this may be looking to get some advice from someone. Okay, there may be someone around you who is very wise, or someone that you know who is an expert in the field of your interest. Or this could be somebody that's very close to you, a family member, a friend, or someone that is great at giving that advice. They want you to seek some advice about what to do next. So let's see what else is coming through. What does your higher self want you to do? What action does your higher self want you to take right now? Okay, we've got Strength in reverse, card of Leo. We've got card of Taurus there as well with the Hierophant. What action does your subconscious, your higher self want you to take? Judgment in reverse. Three major arcanas. This does feel like there's a turning point here. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so at this moment, it's like your higher self wants you to remain in this place where you're not taking any action right now. Like things feel like they failed. You may be worried about other people's judgments about what it is you're wanting to do or who you're wanting to be with. There's something about judgment here, or feeling like people are criticizing you. And it could also be something to do with an apology here. It may be that you're waiting for an apology, or someone is waiting for an apology from you. But it does feel like there's something very final that's happening here. And yeah, with Strength reverse, it's like your subconscious wants you to just release things right now, doesn't want you to actually move forwards, but wants you to release. So relinquish control. and yeah, not take any steps towards something right now. But there's a reason why. What is the reason why? Why does your higher self want you to not do anything right now? King of Wands in reverse. So there may be a dominant male energy in your life, who could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this could also be your energy too. But again, it's reversed. It's like, again, not taking any action. It may be about working on your confidence. Okay, it may be that this male figure, it could be a boss, it could be a partner, it could be a father, doesn't matter. But whoever this is, maybe they were very angry, or on the flip side, they gave you nothing and they took no action towards you or towards this project or endeavor. And yeah, it may have knocked your confidence and you may have been feeling weak and stressed out. So yeah, it's like your higher self wants you to acknowledge that and work through those issues before actually making any more movements. What else can you tell me about why your subconscious higher self wants you to do nothing at this moment? Oh, Seven of Cups and one more. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. So Seven of Cups shows there's some offers here, or there's multiple opportunities. So that might also be where you are, where you've got lots of different things that you want to do, or multiple different people that you'd like to date. And it's like almost there's too many options that you can't decide upon and you can't make up your mind. And it's like you're in this hazy place right now where making decisions may not be in your best interest. Now, of course, this is just the current energy. This could completely do a U-turn in an hour or a week or a day. It's just at this very moment, your higher self is wanting you to just hold back a little bit, to observe and to get into that yin-like energy, the feminine energy of observing and introspecting, rather than the yang of taking action and moving forward. Your higher self may be saving you from making a mistake that could send you in a downward spiral and spinning backwards. Okay, it can show bad luck, or that things are just not going to move forwards with this. So if you're feeling like, oh, why isn't this moving forwards, or why can't this progress in the way that I want it to? And it may be because at this very moment, it may not bring you what you are desiring it to bring you. So in a way, this is your higher self and your subconscious saving you from making too many mistakes here, or making the wrong choice. Okay. Last messages from your higher self. Oh, wow. I'm so glad that came out, because this is like one of the most positive cards in the deck, or I personally think so anyway. So 10 of Cups, this is feeling really content in your family situation, in your home, or with children, or with a partnership, feeling emotionally fulfilled, okay? So this may be why this is all happening for a reason. It may be that if this is a work situation that's come to a stop, it may be that your focus and attention is needed at home with your family. Okay, and whether that's the family that you created for yourself or the family that you grew up in, it's something to do with family, massively to do with family, and to do with your emotions and how you feel at home. Okay, but it could also be to do with your work and working from home and feeling emotionally fulfilled in the work that you do from home. So all of this is leading you to a really happy place, the happiest of places actually. So yeah, it's all been a bit hazy and I know it's probably felt quite negative leading up to this point. So I'm so glad if you have stuck around, because things never stay the same and there's always a reason why things are the way they are. And yeah, your subconscious wants you to know that everything is happening in divine timing, so you can get to the place where you feel happy, truly happy on an emotional level, and satisfied with what you're doing or where you are. So at just this very moment, it may be a great time to just step back, assess the situation, give yourself 5 days, 5 nights sleep. So I'm not going to make any decisions until I've slept for the next 5 nights, 5 days, and then we'll see where we are. Just reevaluate after those 5 days have passed. So I do hope that this resonates for you, Group 1, and if it does, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can check the description box below for all of that information there on how you can get a reading with me. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, group number 2. So you chose this archway, door, very earthy. So you may have strong earth energy within your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got hummingbird song, nectar of sweetness, in joy it brings, the hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. Let's take a look at messages from your higher self and subconscious. So the first things I'm drawn to are the fact that we've got 2 eggs there. It's something to do with eggs might be coming through for you in your subconscious. So you may have a strong liking for eggs. But it also could resonate that there's a sign of new life here, breathing new life into a situation. And something to do with like cracking the egg open, okay? So I definitely feel like there's a new beginning on the horizon for you. And also that luck is on your side. New moon is Sagittarius, so you may have Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. It's north or south node. But we also have the other fire signs here, Aries and Leo. So you may resonate with those signs as well. But yeah, there's luck on your side. So your higher self may be saying that there's, this is a lucky time. So if you've been thinking about making a move or starting something new, this may be the great time to do it here. I do feel like your subconscious is telling you to relax a little bit more though, and kind of be at peace with that inner knowing that things are all working out for your highest good, because it may be that you've been ruminating a lot and thinking about moving forwards. But I also feel like, wow, yeah, because we've got the number 23 and then the number 32. Okay, so those 2 numbers are mirroring here. So it may be that you're mirroring someone else. You feel like that there's a deja vu feeling. Okay, so maybe you feel like you've already gone through something and you're having to relive something. But also when you add those numbers together, 3 and 2 make the number 5. So we've got 2 5s. 5 is the number of change. So big changes are coming for you, and it may be that your higher self and subconscious are just trying to warn you of that changes are coming and for you to be prepared. So maybe to get into a place where you do feel at peace, living in that present moment, not being anxious, living in the future, or depressed and living in the past, but being right there in the center. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through here from your higher self. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant, card of Taurus, and the number 5. Oh my God. 555. So you might start seeing the numbers 5, the number 5s in synchronicities. Okay. We've got the Page of Swords. 3 of Cups. That's weird. That one came out before as well. Four of Wands reversed. Four of Coins. So we do have all of the elements: fire, air, earth, and water. So we've got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it's nice to have all of the elements here, but it doesn't feel like there's still balance at the moment with all of those, because I sense you are holding on to something quite tightly here, and you may be feeling quite lonely, or isolated, or like you want to be social and you want to have some fun, but things have gotten in your way. Okay, sometimes that can be in overdrive as well, like socializing too much and not putting your focus into other things. So there's something about being social that is out of balance at this moment. And for some of you, you may have been going through some kind of a split, okay, or this could even be a party that didn't happen, or something feels like it failed in some way, it didn't come together, or even that if you attended a party or an event or a wedding, whatever it may have been, or you're about to, and it's like I see you being quite tentative and holding back a little bit, and yeah, not really voicing what you want to voice, or being like yourself, I feel like, because I'm sensing with that Sagittarius that's come through that you're someone that is usually could be life and soul of the party, or you have a lot of strong and social energy. And with that mutable fire, being able to get along with people from all different walks of life, and yeah, just being like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like Mr. Popular, Mr. or Mrs. Popular. But yeah, something is making you stand back a little bit and hold yourself back before moving forwards here. But let's see, what does your higher self want you to do? For some of you, that Four of Wands could also be a divorce, okay, or moving out, okay. If you moved in with someone, it could be that you've moved out. What does your higher self want you to know right now? What else does your higher self want you to know? Okay, so we've got Justice in reverse. So I want you to know that there's something that doesn't feel fair, something that's not balanced, and yeah, that something needs to be worked through here. Now, this could again be about relationships and something has come to an end. There has been a severance, okay? It can show legal matters as well, or something feeling like it's not gone in your favor here. It is the card of Libra also. Okay, this one wants to jump out. We've got the World in reverse. Okay, and then we've got the Two of Wands, and I'm suddenly starting to feel really nauseous. It does happen sometimes through these readings, so I don't know if there's something that's been making you feel nauseous or sick with worry. I don't know. Or maybe this is just my own stuff going on, right? But your higher self wants you to know that there is more than one choice that you have. So if you've been feeling like you don't have any other choices, then you need to know that you do, okay? And there's definitely more than one choice. And you don't have to make a decision at this very moment, because with that World energy going backwards, it's like there may be something that needs to be gone over again, or it may feel like you've been going round in circles with someone, or in a work situation, whatever it might be for you at this time. It just feels like, yeah, there's a cycle that's been repeating, and it's like you keep willingly going back into this cycle. But yeah, it's like your higher self wants you to know there is another opportunity out there. And if you look at this card here, he's got his two wands. One is behind him, one is in front of him, one is in his right hand, his masculine side, the yang side. He wants to take action, but still is going backwards, keeps going, choosing this wand here and repeating this, but not either realizing or choosing not to acknowledge that there is another opportunity. There's another person or another job. There is someone else or something else behind you, okay, or in front of you. It just depends which direction you're choosing to look in. But if you keep going backwards, you're not going to be able to see that new opportunity that is right there. It is literally right there. If you just turned around, you would see it. But until you're able to do that, then you're not going to be able to move forwards here. But that's something that you may just have to do right now. Sometimes you have to repeat a cycle a certain amount of times to realize that you're not going to achieve anything or get anywhere from it, okay? And to feel like maybe you have that closure on a situation. So what does your higher self actually want you to do right now? What action does your higher self or your subconscious want you to take? Okay, you've got the Queen of Wands, fire again. Seven of Coins. Nine of Wands, okay. Okay, and then Death reverse. So your higher self wants you to keep working on something here. So yeah, it may not be that you are finished yet, okay? They want you to keep going. So again, if this is about your job, I feel like they want you to keep going as to where you are, not making any changes right now, because there are changes coming and you may not have any control over those changes. But at this moment, the action that you take, I feel like is something towards what you're already doing, or the relationship that you are already in. So again, like coming back to that Two of Wands energy, still looking backwards and having to repeat something. Okay, so it may be that there is just one final lesson that you need to learn from this situation. This Queen of Wands energy is very passionate, confident, knows who she is, knows her self-worth, and know what she deserves, and she says it like it is as well. She doesn't sugarcoat, she says it straight up. It may be that you are being called to get into that type of energy, okay? But already, if you are connected with someone of this nature, it may be that your higher self wants you to keep working at it for now, because with 9 of Wands as well, it's like you're nearly there with something. It's like you're on the second to last step from reaching the top, and yeah, it's like you need to keep. And maybe you feel like you're perpetually just on that 9th step and never able to reach the number 10. But it does feel like, again, something has to go backwards. That's what I'm seeing so much in this reading. With that Death card reverse, card of Scorpio, this is about rehashing or about transforming and going back over something, even though it feels like maybe nothing has changed. But it may just be something that you need to do right now. And then what does your higher self want you to know about what's coming? Okay, yeah, we've got the 6 of Cups. Wow, okay. In reverse. So some kind of reconciliation is coming. So this might be somebody that you've been split with, okay, that you come back together with. Or again, if this is about a job, this can show children as well. But yeah, it's definitely, this whole reading has been about going backwards. Again, going back to someone or something here. And it doesn't mean that you're going back forever as well, even if it's just an emotionally charged conversation, okay, where you're talking about what broke down your relationship, okay, or talking with an advisor, because we did have that Hierophant there about seeking advice from someone, okay, about what to do next. Is going back to a new job or going back to a friendship that broke down. Yeah, it's something about that conversation that's going to help you then in moving forwards. Then we have 2 of Coins. Whoa, the Tower. Yeah, so very big changes are coming for you. So it's like there's this emotional reconnect. Then there is this energy of having to balance things. So it may be that there are those 2 choices, 2 people or 2 jobs, and maybe you are starting to juggle the 2 because you're then not sure which to go with. It's like putting your energy into one place, but then having to put your energy into another place, and this is where you're having to balance things. But it does feel like it's a bit of a juggling act, but you managed to handle it, you managed to work through it. But then the Tower shows, again, some big explosive change. Yeah, so where you are now, you're not going to recognize where things are going to be, I feel, quite soon, because, yeah, and the Tower can be a wonderful thing, okay? It can be quite an unnerving card to get at times, because as much as sometimes we want that change, we're not always ready for it when it arrives, and sometimes that's what the Tower feels like. It's like everything's come crashing down. But in order to implement or to notice the changes that you want to notice in your life, sometimes things need to collapse in order to be built back stronger. Oh my God, I love this. Okay, the Sun, most happy, positive card in the deck. Okay, so your higher self wants you to know that you just got to get through these hard times, get through this Tower moment, go through this reconciliation and learn what you need to learn, and the sun will come out for you, okay? Everything will come up smelling of roses, and you'll feel really happy about this situation, okay? Feel really content and like things have turned more positively in your favor. So your higher self wants you to know you are on the path towards happiness. And well, happiness is not somewhere that you can journey to. Happiness is a place within yourself where you feel genuinely happy and content. And again, it's about being in that present moment, because if you live in the past or the future, you're not being present, and that can lead to depression and anxiety. But I do feel like it's going to be easier to be happy. It's going to be easier to be present once you've experienced what you need to experience here. Okay, so I do hope that resonates for you, Group 2, and if it does, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And if you would like a personal reading, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the information there on how you can book a reading with me. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, and the blue door reminds me of like Santorini, the colours. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. So let's see what other messages are coming through from your higher self. Let's lay out your cards. Yes, so there's definitely something very much fated going on at the moment for you. You may be having some transits with your north or south node. Okay, there could be some aspect or something that's happening that's triggering off something fated or karmic that's happening to you at this moment. And I feel like you have been working very hard. And with that leg up energy, either you've been helping someone or helping others achieve their goals, or you've been letting other people lend a helping hand for you. So you're able to move forwards and get closer and closer to achieving that goal that you dream of. Talking sticks. So you may be talking quite a lot with others at the moment. Maybe there's a lot of communication energy coming through. So you may resonate with Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Mars, Mercury, again, North or South node. But yeah, something to do with talking may be very either cathartic for you, or maybe you feel like you need to speak to people in order to bounce ideas back off one another. Getting a sense you do have a very intellectual mind and you need a lot of stimulation, and that may be why you need to talk as well quite frequently. So let's see what else is coming through. And if you're not really a talker, this may be your subconscious saying that you do need to talk, or you do need to speak up and say your piece about something. So what other messages are coming through from your higher self subconscious? Page of Swords. That one loves to come out today. That's crazy. Okay. Again, more air energy. Ace of Coins. So Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More Pentacles, Five of Coins, reverse. So you may have felt rejected, okay, left out in the cold, feeling really alone. And this could have been about your finances or your health, or just rejection from a partner. But I feel like that's over now, or your subconscious and your higher self wants you to know that is over, or it's about to be over. Okay, so if it's something that you've been worrying about, it wants you to know that you don't need to worry anymore, because things are starting to even out and you're going to have some new opportunities come through. This could be a new job offer, a monetary offer, a windfall. Feel free to write down your affirmations in the comment section below. I always encourage that, because it just gives it more power. The more power you give to your words of affirmation, the stronger they become. So write down, I am a money magnet. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly through multiple sources on a continuous basis. You know, repeat all of these positive money manifestations. I'm a money magnet. And I do feel like you are a money magnet right now. And I think there's some abundance is going to be flowing to you. So yeah, your subconscious wants you to know that and to be open to the opportunities that are coming your way. But it also wants you to know that you're going to need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You're going to need to open up and speak your truth, okay? Stop hiding behind something. So let's see what else is coming through. Two of Wands. That Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Five of Swords reversed. Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, so your subconscious wants you to make a choice, okay, if you're in this decisive place, and it wants you to stop either spying on other people, okay, being involved in gossip as well. So if any of you are involved in gossip directly, like I said, and you know that you can't help it if you are the object of the gossip, of course, but I don't feel like it's that. As I said, it might not be that you're directly involved, but it may just be like social media stalking, you know, and keeping an eye on other people's dramas and what's going on. And even though it's not something that you are, like I said, even if you're not involved in it specifically, but it drains your energy is what I'm feeling. And it's like the more focus you put into that situation, the less you can put into achieving the things that you want to achieve, to start new opportunities and make new plans, because it's like being stuck on old situations here. Yeah, and I just feel like there are multiple people involved in that. And yeah, it's like your subconscious wants you to pull away from putting your time and effort into that situation. And I said, even if it's just your mind, it might not even be about social media stalking or actually talking and being involved in it, but it may be that your mind is ruminating and going back over it again. Okay, but yeah, your subconscious wants you to know that you can make other plans, that there are other plans to be made, and that there are new beginnings on the horizon for you. So let's see, what action does your subconscious, your higher self, want you to take at this moment? Okay, so we've got the 10 of Coins reversed. Page of Coins. Okay, 6 of Cups. Yeah, some reconciliation here. So yeah, your subconscious may want you to reconcile, or even bringing love into a situation, I feel, because there's also something that's affecting your security, and it may be that your higher self is telling you that you need to focus more on the material things as well here, to focus on the money that you're making, to focus on your work and your career goals here. There's definitely a lot of money that's coming through. So it may be that there's like this huge pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but you're not even able to see the rainbow, let alone the end of the rainbow or the pot of gold. So yeah, it's like your subconscious higher self wants you to reevaluate, again, where you're putting your time and focus. Okay, and it may even be that your time and focus has been about reconciling with someone or coming together with someone. This is something very emotional here. It can have something to do with children here. There's a lot of young energy coming through. So whether this is a talking point for you at the moment, talking about children, your own or other people's, whether you work with children, or whether you like to date younger people, that could also be what's coming through for some of you. So it may be that your subconscious wants you to reach out to someone, okay? Again, someone that you've been with before, and whether it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be an old friend that you've disconnected or you fell out. It feels like they want you to reach out, or if not, you reach out, and if you don't feel like that's the right thing to do, then to at least be more open to that reconciliation here. But let's see, what else does your subconscious higher self want you to do or to acknowledge? Okay, we've got the 2 of Swords, the Hangman in reverse, okay, 6 of Wands. Yeah, so it may be that you're being called not to reach out, but to block out a situation, because this is the card of blocked, being blocked, or blocking someone, or not receiving any information, or not paying any mind to something. Okay, so if whatever you've been feeling stressed about, again, if this is a situation with other people, whether this is being afraid of others' judgment or being involved in dramas or gossip, whatever that situation may be, like I said, even if you're just spectating and not having any direct involvement, yeah, it's like saying to just ignore whatever that is, okay, to change your perspective and to look at things in a different way, okay, to see things from a higher perspective, because there's something about attention here, okay, ignoring either others' attention or craving attention from the wrong people. So it may be that you've been craving, that's where you've been, and been craving attention from people that don't deserve it, okay? Or again, just being very much interested in what's going on, but it's not helping you in your dreams and your goals. If you're getting sucked into that mess, it's not going to help you progress in any way. It's actually just going to hold you back, because you're being focused on the negative, and when you're focused on the negative things start to happen. So the less you can be focused on things that feel negative, the more that you can start to move forwards in a more positive way, and the more positive things that will start to happen. When you think positively in your conscious mind, it will get through to your subconscious. The subconscious knows what's good for you and what's not good for you, and can scream it from the rooftops. But if your conscious mind has spun it round in a million different ways, almost to confuse it, it doesn't confuse the subconscious, but the subconscious then will stop trying to get conscious signals through to you, because it thinks, well, it's not paying me any attention. It's not listening to me when I'm being positive. So I may as well stop. I might as well continue with the negative, because that's the only way that I'm getting attention. Okay, so even negative attention, it may be that that's something that you've been craving as well. Like, I'd rather get negative attention than no attention, okay, from a specific person, okay? And that might not be your energy. It may be someone else's that's like trying to goad you, okay, or trying to like poking the bear. So if you've been, you know, staying out of this situation, and they've been the one that have been like pushing you or trying to get you to react in some way, I feel like your subconscious mind, your higher self are telling you to just ignore it. Okay, to let that go, to ignore it and see things from a different place. Okay, and then last final card, what does your higher self subconscious want you to know? Wow, okay, and then we have the Strength card of Leo. Yes, so it wants you to know that you are going to build a lot of strength and resilience from this situation, and maybe that you already have, but you're going to emerge out of this as a much stronger person. This may have felt really trying at times, but you really have grown and evolved in so many ways through this situation, and you're going to continue to do so. You're going to be much more confident, and I'm seeing maybe even being in the spotlight in some way, because if this is about a career, okay, if maybe that's something that you've been focused on as well, wanting to step out of your comfort zone or into the spotlight, making yourself known in some way. And it may have been that you've been focused on all of the negative sides of that, of what could happen, of the negative reactions you may get, or worried about negative attention that you may receive. But yeah, it just feels like if you're able to move through that, forget about what other people are thinking or doing, then, you know, you're going to stand on your own 2 feet in a very powerful position, okay? It's the lion. You know, lion is a very powerful animal and in charge. It's the king of the jungle. So that's where you're headed, okay? So don't let yourself get bogged down by other people's opinions or other people's doubts or negativity, and keep your focus to your own self, your own career goals and relationship goals, your friendships, and the people that you really care about, the people that want the best for you. You know, stick around those types of people and stay in a positive mindset, because you're going to come out of this as a much stronger person. So I do hope that this resonates for you, and if it does, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can check the description box below for all of that information there on how you can book a reading with me. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, and then group number 4. For those of you who chose group 4, and the hematite crystal and this lovely, beautiful archway covered in greenery. 3 of Cups. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness. 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. Ooh, okay, quite exciting. So let's see what else is coming through from your higher self. Let's flip over your cards. Okay, so what I'm first seeing there is that time to go. So it may be that you've walked away from a situation or a person recently, or it may be that they've walked away from you. But it just feels like there's the energy of leaving something behind and moving forwards. To be fair, so it may feel like things weren't balanced, weren't fair between you if this was another person, or if this is about your career or a friendship or whatever is going on for you right now. It feels like things weren't being fair. It feels like there was a lack of reciprocation in some way. We've got circle of life, and then adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. So it may be that you weren't expecting this situation to happen, and yeah, it's like that there are things that need to be adjusted at this moment. I feel like there are changes happening right now that may not feel the most comfortable, so adjustments are required. For some of you, you may have lost someone as well. You may have lost someone recently or in the not too distant past, okay? And so whether someone crossed over out of this earthly plane into the spiritual realms, or whether they just disappeared from you physically here. But yeah, it just feels like this is a circle of life. So where there is an ending, there is a new beginning. So yeah, if you're feeling kind of down in the dumps, it does feel like things are about to shift for you. But especially with that 3 of Cups energy, time for celebration, time for socializing. So yeah, I feel like you are going to be in a place where you are celebrating the end of this situation. Yeah, so it does feel like you are going to be in a place of celebration, and Whether that's celebrating the life someone led that you've cared very much for, or celebrating the fact that you are now free to do what you want to do, or what you've been wanting to do for some time. Okay, so let's see what other messages are coming through from your subconscious higher self. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may resonate with those in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node. Okay, we'll take these three. My. So yes, we have the Six of Swords, the Sun reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so this is either where you are now, I feel, or this is where you were not too long ago, where you felt like, again, either someone walked away from you or you had to leave something behind. But I also feel like leaving it behind in your mind, and something that you felt was very negative. And, this can show some depression here and feeling really down in your mind mentally, okay? Feeling exhausted, feeling like you can't go on anymore. Let's see what else is coming through for you. What else is coming through from your higher self, please? Okay, we've got Judgment in reverse. Two of Wands. Yeah, this has been the card of the day. This wants to come out today, it seems. Queen of Cups reversed. And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there may have been some judgment surrounding this situation. Okay, judgment from other people, or judgment from yourself, judging this situation in a way. And I see you feeling quite indecisive, and like you're not able to quite make up your mind yet. So almost like having one foot in, one foot out of something. That may be how you felt about a situation. It may be how someone treated you. But I feel like you've been feeling really anxious and trapped, okay, mentally within your mind, but not being able to break out of that nervous energy, okay? Yeah, it's like this whole situation has made you feel really nervous and maybe not so trusting about your future. And we've got all of this energy of seeking attention here. So whether this is you seeking attention from others right now, or maybe that's making you feel superficially better at this very moment, but it could again be someone else's energy that you feel like is just after other people's attention, okay? But something here just doesn't feel like it's sitting well with you, and either you're pushing all of your emotions down and you're not paying them any attention, okay? Or it could be that you're just trying to distance yourself from your emotional self. What does your higher self want you to do? What action does your higher self, your subconscious, want you to take right now? Okay, Nine of Swords. Three of Coins reversed. Page of Swords. Okay, so at the moment I feel like you're being guided to not actually take any action at this moment, and to maybe take a step back. And it feels like you need to really work on yourself right now and making yourself feel better, because yeah, this is definitely a very low and dark energy right now within your mind. Okay, and yeah, like I said, it could be someone else's energy that you're very close to that's coming through in this reading, but it does feel more so that this might be where you are, okay, or certainly where you were. But I do feel you're being called to rest and rejuvenate, okay, and start to fill your cups back up, because yeah, it's like I see you feeling bored and restless, and maybe you're spying on someone or keeping an eye on a situation, not really taking any action. But also it's like there's a lesson that needs to be learned here that maybe you've not learned as of yet. And it may feel like you're going backwards here. But I do feel like this is all a necessary part of, the process of what you're going through. Grieving the loss of someone, Again, whether that's a literal death or whether that's someone that's walked away romantically or in a friendship sense, or even a losing of a job. Okay, something that feels like an ending. Okay, but as I said, where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. Okay, and it's like you're having to just go through this process so you're able to come out the other side feeling much cleaner and able to move forwards in the direction that you want to move in. Yeah, so I just feel like at this very moment, your high self and subconscious just wants you to sit back for a moment and to just reevaluate what's going on and to actually sit with feeling uncomfortable. Okay, and realizing, how that manifests within you. How are you dealing with these hard times mentally? How are you dealing with all the feeling of being restless, the feeling of being low and depressed? And yeah, it's like your higher self wants you to get more in tune with yourself and how you feel and how you cope with things. Okay, and not to actually change how you cope with it, but just to observe it. Like that's the stage I feel like your subconscious wants you to be in right now, is a stage of observation, introspection. So let's see, final card here. What does your subconscious higher self want you to know right now? And just remember, this is just at this very moment. Okay, this is the current energy. This could change in an hour or next week. It doesn't have to, it's not going to stay the same. It's just at this very moment. So however long you feel like you need to stay in that place of observation, you stay there, because it's what is needed, I feel like. Okay, and then we have the 7 of coins, in reverse. So this is about taking some time off. Okay, so if you've been thinking about taking time off from work, okay, or working on a situation, it's just, I feel like, confirmed that for you, that it's time to take a break. It's time to stop trying, okay? And especially if you feel like you've been trying too hard on something, and again, you're not getting anything back in return, then it's time to stop putting in the effort and just to be still for just a moment, okay? However long you feel you need, but in the time of stillness, that is when the answers will come, okay? And that's what I feel like your subconscious higher self wants you to know today, group 4. So I do hope that this resonates with you, and if it does, please let me know down in the comments below, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can check the description box below for all of the information there on how you can book one with me. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.